in good hands. It was a lovely autumn day on the island of New Florida, and the trains were working very hard in the sunshine. Freight was going around town to places that cars, trucks, vans, and buses wouldn't get to, and they were all being useful indeed. Becky, Dwee, and Ida were in the maintenance yard when Mr. Cakes arrived. Sarah and Cindy are new engines, he said. Ida, you must collect a garbage train and bring it to the yard where they are. Sounds good, sir, said Ida. I'd love to get to that yard soon. Not only that, puffed Dwee, but there's a new engine called Donna coming. That Dwee's right, said Becky. We'll have to meet her later today. So Ida came into the yard, but when she arrived, there was trouble. The last car and brake van weren't coupled up correctly, and it started to roll backwards down the tracks. Came to a peace crawl and rolled along the line on its own. But then, Christina was pulling her commuter train. She was being useful. Make way for the commuters, she called out. What is that? Cried the driver. Oh no, there's a tank car, called Christina. Her driver applied the brakes, but it was too late. Called Christina. I'm engulfed. Smoke went everywhere and Christina felt it very hazy. No one could see where she was. The passengers were safe indoors. Christina! Then Christina's driver walked up. Christina's derailed! Called her driver. Go save her, Ida! I'm on it, she said. I'll deliver my train as well. And then Ida came to see what had happened. Christina was engulfed in a cloud of steam, but she remained upright. I'm sorry about that, she said. And I'm sorry too, Ida said from up front. Then James came to the rescue to help Christina get to the steam electric works. She was all burned up. Ida buffered her train up to Christina's and set off over to Golensburg. She arrived a few minutes early. It was the last stop. The coaches were uncoupled from the garbage cars, and Ida steamed out of the station. Then an MBTA locomotive buffered up, and then it departed on its way back to Union Station. Ida had been really helpful. She brought the commuter train to its destination right on time, and she was making up for lost time with her trash train. It was smelly, but she carried on down the tracks. Some of the trash was toxic and the others weren't. She carried with her goods along to Dweeblewood Springs. It was a lovely new line due to the Yellowstone region of New Florida. It was just like in Wyoming, but different. Her trash train had to be transferred to big trucks. Then a freight train came into view, led by a black engine and a yellow engine. They were on their way to Union Station in Wunzinghalf, but everything was going as well as it could. Especially Ida's garbage train. She arrived in the yard right on time. Special printer delivery, she called out. You've got a smelly train there, said Cindy. Yeah, said Sarah. It smells kind of like rotten eggs. Then, the smell was so bad a CSX locomotive shunted by, and it gave the freight cars a funk. Freight car delivery for something a little different, puffed Percy, and then Donna arrived. It's nice to meet you, she said. I've heard all about this new Florida island compared to the old traditional one. Then there's another big bang, and it scared Ida. Come back here, wailed Percy. But Ida didn't hear him. She bumped into some freight cars of candy. We've done this yummy candy many times, they said. Same-a-roo! Freight cars laughed. We've always done this job a bunch of times, they said. Same-a-roo! One said. At that moment, Megan appeared with her Superliner train, and she didn't see the freight cars, then it was too late. Oh no! She cried. When Ida saw what had happened, she was shocked. Megan was derailed. Sorry, freight cars, she said. I didn't see you there. Then Becky pulled her back onto the rails. Thanks, Becky, she said proudly. Let's deliver this candy together, said Becky. So Dwee led the way. Make way for the candy, she said, and I'll change the baby. And Ida puffed along while Megan was being repaired. Ida had to collect her commuter train. She had to take children on a field trip to the Dairy Queen for an ice cream party. It was a special train. Ida arrived at the station just in time. She was a few minutes early. Everyone got off the train to their destination. But then there was trouble. Ida started to move without her crew. Come back! They shouted. But it was too late. Ida had already puffed away. An Amtrak train was making its way back to Union Station. But they didn't know about Ida because she was going without her crew. I can't control myself! She cried. Help! The train was very heavy, and Ida wouldn't stop. Her driver didn't see the Amtrak until the last second. It happened. No one was hurt or worse, but the Amfleet car was derailed and so was Ida. Sorry about that, she said. I'm sure the buses will take a good job. Then the trailing Amtrak locomotive pulled Ida to safety. And then it continued backwards up the tracks. It was making up for lost time. It arrived at North Squetham Station. Then a freight locomotive hooked up, and it brought the train to the end of the line. After Ida and Megan were repaired, they were back in order pulling passenger cars, and they wouldn't have to worry about derailments again. Don't you